Okay, this is Max at the ranch again today. Today I'm going to show you how we make this our world famous ice cream. As all of you are aware, I'm sure our ice cream was invented in Armenia by my grandparents. So let me show you how we do this. First, I'm going to use this little homemade ice cream maker with an electric motor. Got some rock salt and some ice that we're going to put around it to freeze it. So these are some of the ingredients that I use. In this pan, I have some sugar already in there, a couple of cups of sugar. I'm going to add about a quarter of a cup of flour to that, along with 2 tablespoons of flour, plus about a half a teaspoon of salt. Now this mixture, I'm going to add either milk or half and half. I go for half and half. It needs about 5 cups of half and half or milk, so I'll use what I can of the half and half and add the rest with milk. Now I'm going to cook this, stir it up, make it kind of a little custardy type thing until it thickens, and I'll get it to that point and then I'll show you what we do from there. Okay. What I've done now today, I'm going to make this old-fashioned French vanilla ice cream, but I'm going to add in strawberries and banana for flavoring. So I took 4 eggs from our chickens, beat those eggs up like this. I've cooked the mixture now. I've continually stirred this, kind of got it a little bit thick. So I'm going to take about a cup or so of this hot mixture. Hopefully it's not too hot, and I add it in here to the eggs and stir this. So I add this, keep stirring it in. Once I get this stirred in, I don't want to cook the eggs too much right off the bat in here. I'm going to take this mixture, this starts to thicken it up even more. Then I'm going to pour this mixture with the eggs and that I just put in there. I'm going to put it back in my sauce mixture and continue to stir this. This gives it that old-fashioned vanilla flavored ice cream. I'm going to cook this for about a minute like this. And then I'm going to start to put this in the freezer, let this cool down so I can actually start making my ice cream. Okay, the next step here is I'm going to use these bananas and strawberries. I use this little smasher thing. I just am going to smash a couple of cups of this to put in the ice cream itself. I just kind of get it mushed up like this. Okay, since it is a French vanilla, old-fashioned vanilla, I am going to use this pure vanilla on here. You put a couple of tablespoons in. I just kind of use my eye to eyeball the couple of tablespoons. So this mixture is now ready to go inside of my little tray there. The other ingredient that I use here is I'm going to use some whipped cream. So I'm going to put the whipped cream in here. This goes in this little container like this. I can put this mixture in too. Now I'm going to just put about, I'll put all this in. This will stir it up. As this thing churns in here, it'll stir it up. Now what I don't have in there so far is I don't have that custard type mix that I heated up. That's still cooling down a little bit. If I want to add a little bit of zing to this, I'm going to just add some orange, just a little bit of orange juice. kind of give it just a little zingy flavor. And then if I want to add a little bit more flavor to it, I have some jam here. This is Triple Berry Jam. That's a trade name, by the way, Triple Berry Jam, so I don't want you guys trying to copy that. Okay, the reason I call it Triple Berry is because I put 3 berries, 3 different types of berries in it. Blackberry, raspberry, and strawberry. But I can take a spoonful or so of this and this will just add a little bit of flavor to it also. So now the mixture is ready for the custard. Well, I'll add the custard in, put it in here, pack ice around it with salt on there, and then we'll start the motor and start making ice cream. We'll have ice cream for Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Okay, I've cooled this mix that we heated up on the stove down in the freezer. I put it in there like this to help cool it down a little bit faster. This just saves some time in trying to freeze the ice cream, but I mix this in now. It's still a little warm. When I mix this in, I'll go get a spatula and kind of get the rest of this out of here. So just a minute. Okay, I've got the spatula. I'm just gonna, it's easier to scoop the rest of this out of here than with a spoon. So this is kind of yellow, but by the time it all gets mixed together, it's going to be a kind of a reddish color with everything that I put in there. Now this little stir kind of stirs things up, but I'll just kind of mix this in a little bit to start with. Get so if the fruit's kind of settled in there, try to get it back up on top. Okay, now put this top back on to protect it. I've already put 1 layer of salt. If you're looking there, I've got 1 layer of salt and 1 layer of ice in there. So you need to make sure the top's on so you don't get anything inside your ice cream. So I'm going to put another layer of ice in here. And you have to have the rock salt. The ice only goes down to 0 degrees or to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have to have the rock salt. The rock salt allows the ice water mixture in here to get cooler than 32 degrees, and that's what actually freezes the ice cream. So I put a good portion of rock salt in there to let that mixture get down. I'll add some more ice as we need to going along here. But you go ahead and put this top in, get it lined up. That's about the hardest part, is trying to get this lined up so it'll work. But we get this lined up, latch that down, turn it on, and now we'll just let it go. Now with this top on here, you can hear over that, I'm going to add some more ice around the top, and then I'll probably put a wet rag right around there. I'll go do that and show you what that looks like when I get done to kind of help cool it a little bit. Okay, I've added my final layer of ice. I got that up on the top. I got my final layer of salt. I'm just going to take an old rag and this is wet. I'm just going to kind of pack that down on there like this. All this does is just aid in helping it cool down a little bit faster. So come back, and this motor will automatically stop when it's done, but it'll take probably about an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour, and come back and we'll have fresh soft ice cream that tastes really good. A banana strawberry with old-fashioned vanilla ice cream. Okay, the ice cream is now finished. Start to kind of scoop this out. You can see it's fairly thick. It is softer. It's not like the hard ice cream you buy in the store, but that's what it looks like. Fresh homemade ice cream, old-fashioned vanilla with banana and strawberry flavoring. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching our channel. Even my old faithful dog Shadow likes the ice cream. See this? You want some? Oh, stay. Up. Ready? Okay, go. Go get it. Yep. There you go. Even Shadow likes it.